What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and today we are back for another video. So currently I'm finally recording this today live, and because it's been a while since I recorded a video, so this is really interesting. Um, Basically I want to talk about in this video is Shiny Star V. And a lot of people have been asking, what are my thoughts on Shiny Star V? And I realized I never actually made a video on it because I was too busy opening the cards. So yeah, basically after opening 400 boxes, guys, um, yeah, I'm gonna give you an idea about what I think, my insight, and my feeling towards the set is how it is going to grow over time. What are some cards that are more sought after than others in Japan in terms of price, in terms of rarity, as well as how does the Shining Fates in the English set that is released in February gonna affect the price of this booster box or this Japanese set. So before we go in, I actually want to mention three things. The first thing is everything has been shipped out except for two individuals who have ordered a case. So I have yet to ship those cases out. Most likely I'll ship them by FedEx tomorrow. So, but all the other shipping, thank you Coco, have been done. So Coco was really busy packing it over these few days, and it's all been shipped out. And yeah. Second thing is a lot of people who ordered the first batch should be getting their, even with slow shipping, should be getting their order in very soon. And because one of the customer actually had something delivered, but they filed a case on PayPal saying that it was not delivered. So still trying to figure out what that is. So but yeah, I mean, if you guys have any question, do email me. I do reply slowly, but I do reply. And if I don't reply after 3 or 4 days, send me another email. I might have forgot to read it, or it might be buried somewhere in the email. And a lot of you guys have been asking me whether I'm selling more cases. Can I pre-order more cases? The answer is that likely I will have more cases to sell in mid-December, but which I'm going to talk about in the video later on. But currently, I'm out of cases basically. So yeah, so in mid-December I will have more. What else do I want to talk about? The third thing is I want to give a shout out to Stains TCG, STEINS So you guys can check them out on Instagram. It is Gilbert and Andrew there. And basically, I promised them that I'll give them a shout out because we were communicating on, Instagram, and they were like, yeah, can you give us a shout out? I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So that's that. So go check them out. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, it's just a friendly shout out. All right, so let's get back into this video. So basically today, the first thing I really want to mention is what are some rare cards in Shiny Star V? I mean, I'm not talking about the Charizard, I'm not talking about the Marnie, I'm talking about the baby Shiny. And you guys know it, obviously. The first card is going to be the Suicune. Suicune is a very sought after card because it is a legendary dog and it is very difficult to pull from the opening. I mean, we've opened, I don't even know how many cases, and we've got 5 Suicune overall. So it's actually a very hard card to pull. Much harder than the Charizard V or the Charizard V Max, if you want to make that comparison. And the second card is the Galarian Coughing and the Galarian Wheezing. These two are very playable cards in Japan, so they're also very sought after. And that kind of gentleman look, the British kind of gentleman look on the Wheezing and the Coughing makes it very sought after as well. Two other very rare cards and are very popular, cute kind of card is Mapeko as well as Alchemy. These two are also very more difficult to pull cards from the Shiny Star V. So if you guys have those cards, keep it graded, I don't know, because eventually these cards will most likely go up in price, especially the Suicune, the Mapeko, and the Alchemy. So that's that. The collectability go, I think that if you guys decide to collect a full set, it's going to be quite nice because there's enough challenges. So because there's so many little baby shiny, and at the same time, it's not too difficult to open. So whenever you open the set, it actually feels good. It feels happy because knowing that you spent $100 on a booster box with 10 packs, you're guaranteed to pull 3 baby shiny and 1 big shiny, and you have that kind of surprise when you pull an extra gold card, an amazing rare, or a trainer, full art trainer. So that is going to be exciting. So I think that, overall this set was really, really well done in terms of the pull rate, the pull ratio, and how the distribution of the different rarity, the different types of cards are set in the set. I don't know if I could say this the same for the English set, because English set we don't get God Pack, we don't get these, and we don't get that. There's no guarantee pulls, so it's very, very difficult to say. So Shiny Fates, I would foresee that it's going to be very similar to Hidden Fates, where in every 3 booster packs we get a baby shiny, and every 10 booster packs we get a shiny V. Something along that line is what I would assume. Yeah, and the next thing I want to talk about is reprints. A lot of people want to ask about reprint and how the set is going to be. I'm going to get some water. So the concept is this. There are 2 types of box, the green box and the blue box. The green box is the original release with the code card that you can actually input into the game. The blue box are the new release, which is the second wave that was supposed to be released at the end of November. The second wave was very, very, very tiny and small, so that's why you're not seeing a lot of them just yet. But the blue box does not contain the code card. All right, but going forward, are we going to get more wave? Are we going to get more reprint? Yes, we are. We are going to get more reprint in December as well as February for this set, Shiny Star V. The December print run should be a lot larger. It's been on pre-order on a lot of distribution around Asia. The February set, I haven't heard a lot, but I know that on the Pokemon Center Japan website is currently being pre-ordered. So that's why I know that February there's going to be another print run, as well as mid-December. So what I would foresee is that the December print run is going to be a lot larger because it's going up to Christmas. People want to get these items for Christmas, or even like a belated Christmas present. So that is going to be exciting. Would this affect the price? Well, obviously it would affect the price, but to what extent? I mean, the price of this won't drop below 100. I mean, if you guys can get it for 100 or 90 to 100 bucks, that would be great. So I would try and also maintain that price at around $85 to $90 for a booster box. So that's that. What else do I want to tell you about? Yeah. So a lot of people also want to ask, how will the Shiny Star V in Japanese, what would the price be when the English Shiny Fates is released? Well, here's the thing. I do believe that the Japanese and the English market is very, very broad. Some people like to collect Japanese cards while others like to collect English, and some others want to collect both. And I think that the price of the, when the Shiny Fates is going to be released, I don't think the price of I can't even talk, they're so similar. Okay, when the English set is going to be released, I think that the Japanese set will halt in price. It won't go up, it might dip a little, but it won't dip a lot. The reason is because that it's not that there's not enough demand for the Japanese set, it's just because people are diverting a lot of their cash and capital into the English set. So they would usually buy the English set first, and then the Japanese set later. But when the English set is released, the amount that is released, I think that the supply will totally destroy the demand would totally destroy the supply, and there will be a lot of scalper, there will be a lot of things. So similar to Champion Swap, and a lot of people are going to get pissed off about it. So chances are they're going to go back to the Japanese set. So I think that overall the Japanese set will still have a very strong hold in the price. Yeah, and I think the Japanese set won't go super high because it will continue to reprint. So yeah, that's my thought. And it really depends on how the English set is going to play out. One thing to note that the Chinese set of Shiny Star V has been released, and it looked exactly the same as the Japanese set. The same box size, the same everything, except for the words. The yellow words that are there is different. Let me just show you. I don't actually have the Chinese set with me. I have a Japanese one. So these words, these are the Japanese words. So when you're buying it on eBay, make sure that you recognize these words and not like Chinese characters. So, or else you would be buying a Chinese set. But I mean, the Chinese set had the same card, but just saying that a lot more people want to collect the Japanese version. So that's pretty much that. And Oh, one more thing to address is that Shiny Star V, the blue box, a lot of people are saying that there's a rumor that I have yet to confirm. The print quality is better. There are less print line in the cards. So the blue one apparently is the second wave. They had more time or something like that, but I have yet to confirm that. So that's just a rumor going about. So I'm just gonna put it out there for you guys. So that's pretty much for this video. So if you guys are new to this channel, remember to hit the like, hit the subscribe. So collect Pokemon, don't just do, breaks. We actually do a lot of analysis video. We talked about investment and we talk about upcoming sets, this sort of stuff. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Peace out.